Bom dia, boa tarde y boa noite, buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. So, there has been a lot of concern with people losing their jobs, obviously because of this COVID pandemic, the COVID-19, this coronavirus that's been happening. You might be one of them. And you may be considering whether or not you should be filing for unemployment benefits if you are concerned about how are you supposed to make ends meet during this time period. So I'm Mari Ribeiro, immigration attorney, helping professionals and entrepreneurs get a green card. And today I'm actually answering that question that I've been getting the most often, which is, if I file for unemployment benefits, is this going to impact my immigration process? You'll want to stay tuned to the entire video so that you can find out for yourself. Okay, so before we dive into today's video, if you haven't already, you want to make sure that you are subscribed so that you can continue getting content like this. And if you want to be notified, hit the bell so that you know when new videos like this are coming at you to help you in your immigration process. Okay, so let's get to it. First of all, let's talk about what are unemployment benefits. So unemployment benefits is essentially going to be a bridge while you are unemployed. So it's a way for you to make your ends meet during a temporary time period while you were laid off, got fired, whatever it is, from your current job until you actually get hired for another job. So there's supposed to be money coming in during that interim through the unemployment benefits. Now, it's really important for you to know that this is not a federal regulation. This is governed by each state. So each state has specific requirements on who qualifies for unemployment and how long they can be on unemployment and what the caps are for how much they're going to be getting on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis. There's also probably some requirements, depending on your state, on things that you actually have to do in order to continue qualifying for those unemployment benefits. For instance, here in the state of Florida, we're in Miami, you have to continue to look for jobs. And as a way for you to continue getting those unemployment benefits is you have to tell the government what you have done in order to continue looking for a job. They actually don't even call it unemployment anymore. They call it re-employment benefits as a way to encourage people who have just been laid off or who have been recently unemployed to become re-employed. A little fun fact for you there. Can non-US citizens apply for unemployment benefits? The answer is yes. Simply put, it's yes if you qualify. So essentially, you're going to be looking at your state in which you reside to see what are the qualifications and what that application process is like, and what do you have to do to maintain those requirements to continue getting your unemployment benefits. So it's specific to your state, and you have to go into your state to figure out what those regulations are. Now, let's say you are filing for unemployment. How is that going to impact your immigration process? Well, lately, there were some changes to the immigration law known as the public charge rule, where President Trumpito was trying to find ways to block immigrants if they have gotten certain government benefits, essentially preventing those who are likely to become a public charge, meaning a responsibility of the public, of the government. They were looking to deny those types of applicants and those immigrants. So will getting unemployment affect a public charge or have an impact on your public charge? And the answer is no, it will not. So public charge has excluded unemployment benefits so that in case you are temporarily unemployed, you can get those benefits if you qualify, depending on your state, but It's not going to negatively hurt you during your immigration process because it is not going to be looked at during the public charge rule, or underneath the public charge rule, I should really say. So I hope that answers your question as far as, unemployment benefits. If you qualify, if you are a non-citizen, yes, you can qualify. You can absolutely apply for it. It's not going to impact you as an immigrant. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, should you actually apply for it? So now we know that you can. There's no necessarily going to be a harmful effect on your immigration process, but should you, as a immigrant, apply for those unemployment benefits? And I would really invite you as a professional and as an entrepreneur to look for other alternatives for getting paid during that period where you are recently unemployed. The reason being is because we are living in a world full of problems, and you as a professional and you as an entrepreneur will be able to be in a better position to offer solutions for those problems. So for instance, back in 2008 when the recession was here in the United States, there was a downturn in the economy as well. That's when some of the biggest companies were actually formed. Uber was formed in 2008. So was Airbnb. So was Square. There were so many of these companies that were brand new that started during the recession, during the economic downturn. And so as an entrepreneur myself and as a professional myself, I would love to encourage you, don't be so quick to necessarily, look for where the government is going to be giving you money, but maybe use this as an opportunity for you to actually provide for solutions in turn that are going to definitely give you way more money than any kind of employment benefits are going to give you. So what do you guys think about this? I'd love to know what you guys think. Have you been considering getting unemployment? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment below, and I will see you on the next one.